Hi, I'm Chris Dawes, founder of Visual PR Productions, and as a professional motorsports commentator and host of awards nights, I'm used to either interviewing people on podiums or calling them up to pick up awards, but I'm absolutely humbled and privileged that we at Visual PR Productions have been shortlisted for 2 awards by the Business Exchange. Thank you so much to them. I want to take the opportunity that obviously it is the team, and I've got my video editors and producers, the lead video editor, Tom Cottam, and our newest recruit, Ethan Watt. So guys, I mean, I'm going to start with you, Tom. We've evolved this over time, haven't we?
Absolutely. We've grown quite a lot in the time since I've been here.
Well, this is an example in our studio.
And what a change that has made for us and allowed us to sort of broaden our scope and what we do is terrific. But no, it's fantastic what we've been able to do, what we're hoping to continue to do, and how we can continue to grow, especially with Ethan joining us now as well. It gives us that opportunity to look at the future and try and step forward once again from where we've managed to step to now.
Absolutely. I mean, Ethan, very recent recruit.
Yeah. Only just came in and we're already being up for awards, and I've had so many experiences working on projects that have been appraised by the clients, and it's given me a great sense of pride in my work, and having this first big sort of industry experience has been a huge confidence boost in terms of my skills and just my general creativity and expression.
And I've got to say, and it's probably better for you to say, is that one of these projects that's just been finished with praise is a fabulous collaboration between the two of you.
Absolutely, yeah. It was one that sort of came through, and we had to put an expedite on it, which was fine. We have, again, with Ethan joining us, meant that was something that was a bit more possible to do. I mean, we
hit the point where it wasn't, hadn't we?
It would have always been something that we would have sorted. However, it meant we could do it in a way that I think allowed the video to have a higher quality to it this time round, because we were able to get both our eyes on it to get it to work, which was terrific. And so we sort of engaged in the first phase of the post-production together. Ethan took over for phase 2, and then I took over for phase 3. And I mean, Ethan did a terrific job on his part of what I always talk about, of finding the narrative, the soul in the stories that we get to tell through our videos and our shows. So it's wonderful to hear that, you say, confidence boost and things like that.
Absolutely.
And I really do sort of, that makes me pleased for you, because it was terrific, and I was thrilled with how we were able to work together on that. And again, talking about, the future, that makes me look ahead and think, right, so that's our starting point for me and Ethan as a team, and look how well we did there.
Yeah.
So, let's keep going.
And we know that we can add more as and when the business grows continuously. I think you and I agreed we probably should have done this 3 to 6 months ago with the workload that was on you, which is great, but joys of scaling up.
Yeah.
2 of the awards that we've been nominated for, shortlisted, down to the final 4, and we'll find out at the beginning of November. Best creative campaign, and that has included things such as National Self-Building and Renovation Centre. That was hard work, but blooming great. We did shows leading into the big event, and then we did broadcasting from the event. Absolutely.
And it was to speak to the creative campaign element to it, like you say, we had the build-up in it with the shows, getting the message out there for it, and then on the day we came up with a plan of how we could make it work, and it was a busy, long day. Really with very little breathing space in it.
Well, and I hasten to add, we did it twice with NSBRC, and we actually tweaked how we did it. The first time we were broadcasting live in several chunks of either walking and talking around the show, and we did panel shows, which I love doing those, with several experts from different areas that we were addressing the topic. But with so many people there was a bit of an issue with bandwidth for internet, so the quality was not what we wanted going out. So the second time, we did the walk and talk around and interviewing people, recorded, up to you. You then turned it around and top and tailed it, and then you broadcast it as an as live whilst we were off recording the next one.
Yeah.
And so even though it was creative, we creatively changed it the second time.
Absolutely. It was a case of us doing what I think, any good business or team or project needs to do, which is review when we finished the first one and adapt for this next time around. Instead of, we could have sat on our hands and gone, well, that's how it is, but we want to make our products be the best they can be for our own professional pride, but also for our clients.
Exactly.
And so, we did adapt. And as I say, it meant it was a busy day. Like you would go off, you'd get the pieces filmed. The SD card comes to me.
Swap.
I hand you another one. Off you go again whilst I put it all together.
And we say thank you to Nick Ruddle as well for the support that he gave us.
Amazing.
Guy. Another example was Ten Hides Distillery, and they didn't want to just be advertising yet another gin that you could buy. And it was about connecting to the distillery. And not only did we achieve that for them, we've actually won business off of the back of that example, because people went, yes, I wanted to buy stuff from that distillery. And that was a nice opportunity as well.
It was terrific. And I'm really glad that that's sort of, it makes me proud to know that's been recognised a little bit with these awards and things, because, that comes back to what I said. Well, I congratulated Ethan on the finding the narrative in the piece.
Absolutely.
Ten Hides is another prime example of doing that, of taking an interview where the business was being discussed, the passion for the product was being discussed and all the rest of it, and then crafting that to tell a story of the product. It wasn't an advert. It's not sat there to try and sell you the gin.
The selling's under the surface, isn't it?
It made you want to experience Ten Hides.
Exactly. Which is wonderful for me as well, because of course this is what I created in the first place. Is the reason it's visual PR is it's using the public relations principles rather than the overt selling. It's all under the surface. You connect on a personal level, the conversational style, and you guys then bring it to life, which again, as we say, Ethan, you're experiencing already. The other award is Best User Experience, and I know Tom, you and I and Liam Barry, got to give a big shout to Liam Barry. We worked together because we identified apathy was our worst enemy, clients having to do too much with what we then provided them. And we created automation that means that from one seat in, you get your long form video, you get long form audio, short form clips. We can also create the posts and post that for you with our automation. We can create blog posts from the full discussion, newsletters, etc. And it's that user experience was something we categorically set about doing. So to get that recognised is brilliant.
It's fantastic. As you say, it was something we recognised and went, right, how can we sort this? As you say,
make their life easier.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Apathy was the enemy.
Yeah.
And okay, well, how can we make that easier for them so that their process when they work with us is as straightforward as possible in order to get what they want. And so, Liam was fantastic with that and built that terrifically for us. And then, he's gone back and forward with me and you several times to make a few tweaks here and there as we request them and go with them and keep building in. And
it will continue to.
Exactly. And it's terrific. And so it's great that we're recognised for that now with this award. And it makes me, again, excited thinking, well, where's that going to go? And how much more we can improve that going down the line to make it better for everybody else.
Exactly. And Ethan, I mean, you've mentioned to me it's exciting to see that this is what we've already done and what we can achieve in the future. And I'm key to let you have your creative freedom as well. Yeah,
I do feel like you've given me plenty of breathing room to sort of say, here's an idea of how we can change how you do this usually, and here's an idea for this specific project that could elevate it to the next level and sort of really just push that we can do more with what we're doing already.
Absolutely. Also, a final thanks should go to Ellie Teasman as well, our VA, because we talk about user experience. She's an integral part of making sure that we're under control.
Wonderful, Ellie keeps us in line, doesn't she?
She does. So thank you to Ellie as well. But genuinely, huge thank you to the Business Exchange, all of the sponsors of the awards, individual awards and group awards. Obviously, Thrings being a key one. And thank you to the judges. Absolutely humbled beyond belief. Never been into awards. As I say, I'm normally on the microphone presenting end. to be on the even the acknowledgement. Who knows what the night will be, but absolutely honoured to be shortlisted. So thank you, and thank you to the team. Thanks, guys.
Thanks very much.